The kids moved out a long time ago, starter pack. I mean, this is all just art right here, right? Could we call this Americana Gothic? No, I actually, that's not what that means at all. I know if I Googled that right now, I'd get something completely different. Hello? 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 It's me? You know, Robin? You guys didn't forget about me, right? That would have been really weird because I'm still here all the time. Oh my goodness. Insufferable middle school classmate in 2016 to 2018 starter pack. I would not know about this. I graduated high school in 2014, so we'll see. All right, so really? Whoa. Wait a minute. I need to analyze some of this. I don't know about the ramen thing or begone thought or, well, maybe anyway, but the fidget spinner? Pink guy? Really? Like, for real? What? Honestly, I thought pink guy and fidget spinners, like, dropped out completely around 2013, 2014. Maybe lasted until 2016. I was paying attention to completely different stuff, I guess. Wow, maybe I should die. I'm getting too old. Absolute legend starter pack. His swagger terrifies Europeans. Never lost a pool. Professional at darts. Supports the boys. Lives on bacon what now? Bacon butties? Not racist. All right, that right there, that's all we needed. Not racist. POV, you're born in 2002. Well, what do you know? What does that make me? I was born in 1996. That's right, a turn of the century baby. I mean, not exactly, but close enough for it to count in my opinion, so whatever. America is a third world country starter pack. Too obese to use a squat toilet, never experienced pollution so bad it burns to go outside, would cry if they had to butcher a goat, would explode out both ends if they drank the same water as the locals or ate anything unboiled. Family of 10 living in a concrete box sounds like a creative writing prompt. Wears clothing made my people in actual third world countries. Would toss their food if they found a hair in it. Probably never left the US or went to one heavily sanitized town in one of the good European countries. I'm a little bit confused by the America as a third world country starter pack. I'm not really understanding based on like the rest of what's in here. Oh well, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. The world's most dangerous animal starter pack. No natural weapons like fangs or claws. No fur to protect it from the cold. Weak muscles and unable to run for more than a couple of minutes. Well, that's not true. Aren't humans like the #1 long distance runners in the entirety of the animal kingdom? Like by far or something crazy like that? Soft skin without any kind of natural armor to repel attacks by other humans. Weak eyesight compared to other predators who could spot a mouse from a kilometer away. His only weapon is that he is aware of his own misery. No sensitive smell or hearing to detect threats or locate prey. That's where you're wrong. My sense of smell is keen. I am God. I'm just saying. Well, evolution definitely took us down a completely different route once we started to, make stuff. And I'm not talking about making spears and fur coats and whatnot. I'm talking about once we started getting real fancy, making our lives a lot easier, which as conscious beings, why would we not want to strive for that? So of course, after hundreds upon hundreds of years of life getting easier and easier and easier and easier and easier and easier up until now, I mean, we might start to regress a little bit, okay? I don't need to be able to run 20 miles to get away from a lion or something like that. I don't need to have super awesome spear skills to eat dinner tonight. We don't need to do that. YouTubers auto-censoring themselves in their videos starter pack. Oh man, I used to do this all the time. Now I make the editors put in the work. That's right. Kenny, are you the one editing this one? All right, let's see. Blank committed blank, which marked the blank of the blank regime. How they sound now. Even weapons are censored. One video has more mosaic censor than the entirety of existing Japanese their life, hitting their life, other euphemisms for I think the most embarrassing one is, you know what, I don't even want to say it. It's just lame. Just say it. We know what you mean. Come on. YouTube, which is the first responsible of this. What? We've got to have money. But also YouTubers who accept to watch their videos because they care so much about monetization and algorithm. Okay, I will say, on behalf of content creators that make a living doing all of this, why do you gotta be such a whiny about that? Look, we have to play by the rules because this is what we do, okay? There's a ton of free, trillions of hours of free free content on YouTube. Free that people make because they want to make it, all right? Why is it so bad that they are able to earn a living to make more of that free content for you? We have advertisers pay our so that you don't have to. Sure, you got to put up with the most annoying ad structure in the world. I hate it too. I hate it too. Because while sure I might make stuff on YouTube, I watch more YouTube than I have ever done on the creation side. I don't give a really at the end of the day if a YouTuber is doing what they can to make sure that they continue to get paid for the work they provide for free for people. I just, it's a little obnoxious how vilified so many people have become because, yeah, I see the timer, smart ass. It's just really, really annoying and chaps my ass, that's for sure, because come on, man. The Badass Priest Character Starter Pack drops hard-ass lines that include God, either fights against demonic monsters or a cult, probably has a scar, some variation of Be Not Afraid, this specific shotgun or other weapon with wood. All right, the with wood's a bit of a cop-out, but I will say, yeah, double barrel, vertical double barrel, skeet shooting shotgun. Why do they use that a lot? It's either that or it's a coach gun. The double barrels side by side, right? I don't know why. You know what? Whatever, doesn't matter. It's cool, man. Keep doing the cool badass priest. I love him. Balding at a young age starter pack. Cursing your ancestors. Has it moved back over the past 15 minutes? Washing your hair with your eyes closed so you don't cry. Looking at meds for potential treatment. Do I really need my to work? Is that a side effect? I think I've talked to you guys about this before, but I've been taking it for years. Is that a side effect? I'm just saying, never would have noticed at all. 5 stages of grief. Suddenly very interested in hats. I'm gonna shave it all off. I'm gonna grow it out and let it ride. It means I have high testosterone. Betting it all on your facial hair genes not failing you too? Oh, mine did. Mine always has though. At least it's slightly more consistent sometimes. I don't know, man. Ugh, jeez. Low Western birth rate starter pack. Partners are quickly replaced if core values do not align. Found an affordable house. Needs 3 years of work. Long education and dual incomes to get ahead. Uncertain career future. Poor economic outlook. For some reason, costs a fortune or is hard to find. It's always both. Parents live too far away to be able to help, and it's not their responsibility, to be quite frank. Commutes are too long. Construction of nice towers. For students or foreign investors. Fertility issues after leaving it too late. Book Talk Girly Starter Pack. Oh man, I just got done watching the Funky Frog Bait video on this. I think they summed all this up 1,000 times better than I ever could, or a shitty starter pack ever could, but we're gonna take a look anyway, because dark romance, aka abuse, sexual assault. Read smut in public, can't read a book unless it has 10 pages of trigger warnings, creepy age gaps. Book Talk has been summoned. Either a 30-year-old woman or a 12-year-old girl, obsessed with motorcyclists and or mafia bosses. But does it have spice? Incapable of reading any other genre of literature. Not true. Porn addiction. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Again, there's really nothing I could say that even comes close to Funky's video. So I'm gonna shout out Funky Frog Bait, even though I already kind of did. They definitely don't need the help or anything. They're doing great. Love them. One of my favorite YouTubers. But go and watch their latest video on this. It's really good. Do a British accent starter pack. Tuesday, bruv. Hello. No, I'm trying to make it as awful as I possibly can. Okay. What's the burger there for? What's that for? Cup of tea. Okay. I don't. A couple of these I'm not sure of. Is that one supposed to be garage? Making fun of how they say garage, because over here in the US we say garage. How is the way we say it any less weird? Look at how that word is spelled and tell me that garage is any less weird than garage. There's a silent E at the end, in my opinion. I don't know. Garage makes more sense than garage. Doesn't the silent E mean that the A is supposed to make the A sound, not the ah sound? Am I losing my mind? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. This isn't an infuriating subreddit. I didn't mean to. Oh god, I just lit my room on fire. Oh crap. Modern car design starter pack. Extremely thin and long headlights. Gigantic grills. I do think BMW should do that. That looks hilarious. Touchscreens everywhere. Awesome. Uncomfortable interior with fake materials. Unnecessarily gigantic. Available in these colors. I agree with pretty much every single one of these points. The headlights seem like they're built to not be repairable by the person who buys them, because let's be honest, car manufacturers don't want you to be able to do any maintenance on your vehicle at all, because that loses them money, right? The gigantic grills, I don't know, it's just a weird design choice. Touchscreens genuinely need to start getting rolled back for sure. The computers that are put into cars are the slowest and worst silicon in the world. It's the worst silicon in the world. It's awful. It's genuine garbage. I mean, good lord. The Apollo mission had more power computer-wise than your average $150,000 car does now. Anyway, also, is that a Cybertruck interior? Or is it a AI-generated version of it? Either way, ugly, stupid, looks dangerous. And yeah, I think it might be more of a North American thing. I don't know if it's spread to Canada or not, but like here in the US, cars continue to get larger and larger and larger and larger and more expensive and more expensive and more expensive. Good freaking Lord, man. I understand the need for more space when you got a big family and, the need to feel more safe when you got the big family in the car, but good God, do you know how long your average car loan has become? 4 years was sort of the standard when I got my first car. Now we're up to 7 and 8 year car loans because they're so freaking expensive. Part of that is because they're getting bigger. The other part of that is because auto companies actually suck giant ass. Look, you want to get pissed about the auto industry? Why don't you go look up any video about the EV1? That thing could have changed the world, man. Thank you, GM. Every major Chinese city starter pack. 15 million population. Never heard of it. Excessive light shows. Oh, shut up. Old district or historic building. That's cool as hell, though. 3 blocks away from the CBD. Landmark skyscrapers. 700 million plus. Unoccupied since completion. Nightmare highways. Winter smog. For your safety, CCTV. E-bikes everywhere. Brand new glossy metro. And some of this genuinely feels like China bad propaganda. For your safety, CCTV. Haha. I mean, look around you in your average US city, okay? They might hide them better, but come on, we're all shit. We're all shit, man. It's always so cherry-picked whenever somebody decides to go out and go, ha, China bad, ooh. I mean, we're all bad in our own unique, stupid, pathetic ways, man. Not saying that's a good thing, or that it's an excuse on their part or ours, but for the love of God, do not pretend that they are completely different from us, my fellow American citizens. Jesus. Americans who are afraid of city starter pack, why would you want to live there? It's filled with gangs. New York or Chicago are the 2 cities they only know about. Don't forget LA. They have never actually been to the city you're talking about, but they hear stories. It's so expensive. They're looking at the most expensive apartments. Well, okay. To be fair, it's not necessarily that you're looking at the most expensive apartments. It's that you're looking at ones that are not giant piles of inhumane to live in, that are nearest to where you actually need to be. So I don't agree on that last one, but yeah, the rest, they just don't seem to shut the hell up about Chicago for some reason. Well, you know what? No, we know exactly what their reason is for bitching and moaning about big cities. We really do. Has nothing to do with high rent prices. They couldn't give less of a shit about that. Stand-up comedian who's past their prime starter pack. Yeah, let's see here. All right, their biggest fans. I'm a based gigachad that's super homophobic, transphobic, racist, and sexist. Thinks they're this. They're actually just this. Some people wear crucifixes or funny head... Okay, Ricky, Jesus Christ. Hosts cringe. I feel like Ricky at least knew a little bit in that moment that he was doing something real stupid and dumb as hell. He had to have been aware, right? Let's see. Front rows of their special, rest of the audience. Most of their set is just them talking about the drama, review bombing from fans. Oh, not review bombing. Review love bombing from fans. Look at that audience score. I don't give a crap what anyone says. Spends 20 minutes complaining about their critics. Frequently mentions how rich and successful they are throughout the set. Oh, man. You know what? This could not be farther from Bill Burr, all right? Bill Burr's not even past his prime. I wouldn't put him there at all. But it's kind of funny how he somehow avoided this. Maybe he looked at his family and went, God, I love my family. And then just changed his ways and decided not to fall down the creepy path that so many of the other ones did. Yeah, you like my stand-up? Want me to shoot billionaires? Sorry, that's my super awesome, terrible Bill Burr impression. I used to be better at it, but I don't have as many excuses to use it anymore, you know? Dad pays for dinner starter pack, patient server. How do you do 15%? Big ass wallet, sensible bifocals to make sure Bill is correct. What's the damage? I mean, yeah, the big ass wallet, I feel like that's required, but damn, does that not screw with your back a little bit at a certain point? Dating advice starter pack. You just need to be confident and be yourself. Looks don't matter, bro. It's all a numbers game, dude. You gotta ask out as many women as possible. I guarantee one will say yes. Oh man, Bemoids are subhuman scum. We should kill all the normies. You just need to put yourself out there and the right one will come along. You just need to shower and hit the gym. Also move out of your mother's basement, you fat. You're a very handsome young man and any girl would be lucky to have you. Okay. God damn it. The 2 ways people describe Japan starter pack. I love Japanese food. They have the best shows. They're ahead of their time. It's like the future over there. They're better at fashion. They eat a lot of weird things like horse and whale. It's an ethno-snate. Snate? That's not what the word says. It's an ethno-state. They hate foreigners. They have a toxic work culture and everyone's depressed. I'm sure a couple of those things might be true. I think the foreigner thing gets a lot of buzz because they don't necessarily all hate us foreigners coming over and visiting. I feel like they are much more open to having people experience their culture and learn about it and be respectful. It's just that last part, being respectful. So many of us, and I'm not even just talking about people from the US, even though we're the worst for sure. Why would you go over to someone else's country and be a prick? Don't be a prick at all. I mean, I was worried for quite some time that like my tattoos would be offensive, even though there's nothing offensive about them. I was really worried about not being able to speak the language. And I know that there are some places that are like, hey, look, you can't speak Japanese. Please don't come in here, dude. We just don't have the time to deal with that. And I totally understand. Okay. But you can't sit there and say they hate foreigners. I've seen so many goddamn videos online that sure, it's a small group. You can't really take it for scientific fact or whatever, but it seems like they don't really give a shit. Like, yeah, man, that's cool that people want to come over here and learn about us. In the same way that a lot of Americans are like that too. Even though no one wants to come here anymore, gee whiz, I wonder why. Woman obsessed with Disney starter pack? Wow, this one feels just mean-spirited. And hyper specific. Who is this based off of? Did you get hurt by a woman who just so happened to like Disney and you were a bit, I don't know, this seems like a little retaliatory, man. Be a little about it. Diverse models starter pack. The black girl with freckles, injured, handicapped, unhealthily overweight or too thin, gap-toothed, bald, over 70. Okay. You step into your average Target, sure, you might see your weird assessment of things, and you want to know why you'd see that? Because they keep the same models and on the walls for years before they swap them out for either, say, the season or, you know, because they're finally getting a whole new set in there. So of course you're gonna see this when you walk into your next Target or whatever, but come on, you don't delude yourself. Don't do that. You know damn well there's plenty more. Your friend has a dog that should not still be alive starter pack. Oh crap, it's coming over here, act natural, be cool. It comes right up to you and stares into your soul for, okay, yeah, you know what? Don't know, can't relate, don't care. Staff at every Domino's pizza starter pack. The dweeb, eager to please. Seriously, how are you so happy? This place is hell. SpongeBob given form and flesh. The burnout, a decade older than every non-manager at least. Peaked 7 years ago, won't realize this for another 7. Doesn't take anything too seriously, which is why he's still here. The Blob, gender indeterminate, paradoxically proves you both can and absolutely should not survive solely on employee meal discount. Okay, again, that feels like pathetically targeted for some reason. The girl too hot to work here. Have you seen yourself, girl? Why are you here? Self-esteem lower than the starting wage. Could clear her weekly pay in a night waitressing. Seriously, is her dad like the owner? Does he hate her? You know what my thing is? You know what my thing is in my Domino's pizza starter pack? You know what? I have to say, I'm very confused by this. I think I've mentioned it a couple times over the last few years, but why is it that a Domino's delivery driver either has a beat-up, run-down 1996 Honda Civic with like 3 mismatched wheels, a shattered windshield, paint that's completely gone, rust everywhere, dents all over it, and so on and so forth, or they have a $120,000 BMW, Range Rover, or what the hell is going on there, guys? r/drawing starter pack. That does look like a bunch of drawings that would be on r/drawing. Cool. European visitor who just flat out does not fear death. Does not believe in non-drinkable tap water. I know that they exist. I've just never been to a place here in the US where someone's like, don't do that! Oh, you almost died. Oh, it's fine. We've got crackheads at home too. I know how to handle them. What the hell are you talking about? Gets drunk and disappears, is found 3 hours later drinking on the street with a bunch of Spanish dudes who don't speak English. He does not speak Spanish. Demonstrably immune to food poisoning. Hey, look what I found! Skin color is eggshell, doesn't wear sunscreen, no sunglasses, no hat. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've been mugged before, but never at gunpoint. These things can't get rabies, can they? Yeah, I don't know how Fahrenheit. I don't know Fahrenheit. Oh my god. But the weather looks nice out. I think I'll take a walk. 96 degrees. Look, I know that's boiling ass hot, man, but come on. If it's venomous, you just grab the nape of the nape. What the hell is wrong with me today? I can't read. Redditor's reaction to exercise starter pack. My back hurts just watching that. Functional strength. Deadlifts are dangerous. Thinks your whole body will be in pain as soon as you turn 30. Yeah, I'm really glad that folks are finally kicking back against that humor. No, that's not how it works, okay? You're not gonna turn 30 and die. Female K-pop group starter pack. Critically overworked and malnourished, 4+ members, at least one has pink or blonde hair, see-through bangs, perfect veneer smile. I don't know what that says. Yeah, okay, sure. I don't know anything about K-pop groups, so yeah, probably. I don't fit in anywhere starter pack. What? Only active at night. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just looking around at all that. Why is the back rooms there? Huh? Duke Nukem? Old BMW? Is that it? Bitcoin? I don't get what 99% of this has to do with I don't fit in anywhere. Late 2000s FPS game starter pack. One of these guns included as weapon of the future. Set somewhere here. Piss filter. The bad guys. Obligatory minigun section on one level. Main characters excessively speak in military jargon. Soundtrack is exclusively rap and or metal. Or metal? Working full-time in the US starter pack. No time for friends. Dissociates to get through the workday. One missed paycheck from this. Always tired or stressed. No one wants to work anymore is your boss's favorite phrase. Yo, if your boss ever says that near you, you should whoop their ass. You should not be talking like that in front of the employees that are there and are working, you stupid prick. Furnishing at home, but you can't afford the nice furniture starter pack. Square black bars, half-inch thick boards made of engineered wood. Call that particle board, right? Convincing yourself it's a minimalist aesthetic. I mean, I've never had trouble with this crappy cheap furniture before. I've been using an IKEA desk for years. This one's not so bad at all. Although this one, I don't know. This one doesn't feel like your standard particle board. It does feel like an actual slab of treated wood. But then again, it could be completely fake. You never know. Especially with IKEA, I suppose. But come on, man. Who really gives a shit? I do wish that I had more options for what people would consider real furniture, meaning I don't build it myself and it's really overpriced. Gay black character starter pack. The calm, supportive counterpart to their white partner who gets all the storylines. Not over 30, not the main character. Has to be... Oh, are you saying that they have to be in a relationship with a white guy? Whatever. Completely two-dimensional, no personality or character growth. Generation Beta starter pack. Always cries about everything. Makes incoherent words and noises. Can't even do the most basic of tasks. Constantly relies on the generation before them. Entitled little turds. How to get laid according to Reddit. Clean yourself, groom yourself, take care of yourself, groom yourself. I mean, sure, that's not gonna magically make it happen, but you cannot deny that taking care of yourself is definitely better than not, you know? Look, I've been to points where I've been super depressed and don't want to get in the shower or brush my teeth or anything like that, and I mean, me annoying myself, I'll yell at myself and I'll get myself to do it even though I don't want to, but, you know, I usually feel pretty good afterwards, or a lot better. I mean, hell, that happened the very night I'm recording this, that's what happened. Felt like crap all day, you know, cleaned and groomed myself, and now I feel good. I'm feeling pretty all right, you know? It can help a lot, and sure, that's not what the title of the stupid starter pack says. We're not talking about getting laid here. I'm just saying, you know what, if you're feeling like crap, maybe take a shower, floss your teeth, cut your nails. Did you know cutting your nails cures depression, everybody? Am I even part of the group starter pack? You never get invited to hang out. Can't tell if they're teasing you or just being assholes. 90% confusion, 10% sadness. Conversation stops as soon as you join. That's been happening to me a lot lately, and I'm starting to get real fed up with it. You used to be one of the most popular friends until that guy came along. Always walk at the back of the sidewalk when there's no room. Yeah, there are a few times where I've been the guy that has to walk behind everyone, and it's not necessarily something people are doing on purpose, but they just don't want to talk to you, right? It's awesome. Growing up as a guy with mostly female sibling starter pack, your sisters are either the best wingmen you could ask for, or they constantly tell you how you'll die alone, seeing them naked for the upteenth time. If one of them is a tomboy, you'll always hear about how she has bigger balls than you. Womanly chores like cooking, doing the dishes, and cleaning the house are normal for you. I mean, yeah, I feel like that part's good. You should know how to cook and clean up after yourself. When you find out your crush has the same name, it was one of your siblings, ew! When you start having acne, if you're the youngest brother, boomers constantly telling you how you should be the man of the house and take over your father's job? No, that one dude at every gym starter pack, biggest dude you've ever seen, wears old pants and a hoodie for a home renovation company, has a bulky pair of headphones he bought in 2009, benches a ridiculous amount of weight without a spotter. Don't worry about it though, he's got it. Doesn't bring a water bottle, just hits the gym water fountain for 2 seconds on his way out. You've never seen him talk to anyone. See, I wouldn't be able to confirm this because I haven't been to a gym in 5 years. Black people hairstyles and media starter pack. Women always have giant side-parted afro. Men always have whatever Dave Chappelle had in The Nutty Professor. But that's it? That's all you got? Just 2? I need to pay attention more. I really got to pay attention more to some of these movies because I feel like you might be onto something with how lazy writers are or Hollywood is in general. I need to see. I'm very curious. Don't want to watch The Nutty Professor, though, or see anything that Dave Chappelle's in. I don't really care. Not at this point. YouTube homepage when you're not signed in starter pack. Everyone making these faces, random movie clips, horny stuff, Mr. Beast. Wow, I feel like in 2025, we got to stop about the YouTuber thumbnail face because you click on them every time. You do. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I think for this video, it'd be really funny if they put my face doing the YouTuber thumbnail face in it and see how fast it either tanks or helps the video. I feel like it would probably tank the video, honestly. But to be fair, we're all clicking on the goddamn YouTuber face thumbnail. That's why they're still doing it, okay? That's a product of us, not of them. All right, the horror games aren't scary starter pack. No headphones or VR. I don't know what that is. Bright sunlight, turning the brightness up. Horror games can still be scary if you don't wear headphones or do it in VR or play them in the dark. The friend that is slowly turning into an incel starter pack. Okay, this word gets me. Vehemently, I don't know how to say it, hates Valentine's Day. Do you know what I hate about women? Openly admits he treats female coworkers like crap and rants about them for 30 plus minutes and thinks they're the problematic ones. Yeah, that word again, man. Hardcore anti-abortion. Always blames the girl for the breakup and you believe him at first, but as he gets more into detail, you start to realize that he was the reason. Starts to refer to women as females. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so goddamn much. I'm really, really glad that I wasn't the only one. Of course I wouldn't be, but I'm glad that we all agree that when a dude starts going females, that he's probably needing to get slapped across the face at least twice. He's gotta wake up. Yeah, we're pulling him back into the Matrix, baby. Don't start doing that shit. Japan is living in 2050 videos starter pack. Useless gadgets for trivial tasks. Noble savage attitude towards traditions. Straight up disinformation. Japan equals Tokyo. Sometimes shot in another East Asian country. Tech common in most Western countries. Look, Japan is living in the future starter pack. Single-use plastics. I have seen a lot of examples of single-use plastics just being, I mean, not any more rampant than, say, where I live, where they're everywhere still, but, you know, literally just candy. Okay, stuff that nobody needs. Oh, good, it's some of the same crap we literally just saw. Jobless 4+ months starter pack. Yeah, things are all right. Something should come up soon. Yum, dinner. I'm interested. Let's see. We found your resume on Indeed and noticed your notable fluency in Mandarin. For $17 an hour, you want me to be fluent? Selling plasma. Feels dirty and my arm hurts, but it's safe. Feels dirty? Denial. Mom would be sad wanting to die. Lesbian chef on Food Network starter pack. First one sent home. Okay. White guys living in Japan starter pack. Blames all the problems in Japan on these guys. Loves anti-gaijin news articles. Hates pro-gaijin news articles. Uses we and us when referring to Japanese policy while being them and they. We should close our borders. Even hates other white people if they're there vacationing in his Japan. Older wife is the breadwinner while he freelances. Complains online when she asks him to get a real job. Gaijin is derogatory when said about me, Gaijin. No foreign students. Set to be eligible for Japan government scholarships. No! Okay, come on now. I've seen a few YouTubers where their whole thing is, I'm white British man who lives in Japan, and they seem all right. Like, right? I've never really seen anything stupid about them. They seem to be, you know, respectful enough, and I think the whole key is trying to learn about a culture rather than resist it. You don't go to another country, especially a country like Japan, and resist everything that is the norm for them, necessarily. You should want to go to these places because they genuinely intrigue you and interest you, and you want to learn. That is what makes travel so important. It will teach you shit that you will never, ever learn otherwise. You being there is important. So don't go somewhere if you are going to constantly be the guy who goes, well, that's weird. Why is everybody doing that? You know, not to imply that anybody would be, but no. Or to say that everything is perfect, you know? Oh, man, I don't even care about the timer anymore, dude. You can't scare me, dude. You know what does scare me, though? If you guys don't go over to my YouTube channel or Blue Sky down in the description below. Things I love about America as a Luxembourger starter pack. As a Luxembourger? So much sun. New England almost gets twice the sunshine we do. Super accepting. You can be seen as real American even if your parents or grandparents came from elsewhere. At least to half the country. Very relaxed fashion, comfort valued over pretending status, super friendly and open people. At home, New Yorkers would be considered friendly chatterbugs. Great culture and discusses society's flaws and tries to improve. So much land owned by the public and not by a guy whose ancestor got it in the Middle Ages from a duke. Super spacious housing with AC. Man, I like your outlook. I really do like your outlook. I wish I could look at this starter pack and agree with most of it now. I really do. We're probably going to lose all those national parks and they're going to be sold off to Amazon and Walmart to put orphan-crushing factories where all the beautiful monuments are. And, you know, we're not really talking about flaws in trying to improve all that much. I mean, it's just unfortunate. I wish I could see it the same way. I'm glad you see it this way, and I'm glad you get to experience it this way, but every single day for me, as someone who was born and raised here, is just another reminder that we, in my opinion and in my experience, have never fully lived up to that ideal that so many people have seen in us. I am more than thrilled and happy that so many people out there, despite how bad we do all the time, still see this in us. I'm so happy that you can, and I want to live up to how you see the American dream and the American people. In myself, I will do whatever I can to be what the American dream should be to you. I love being the chatterbug whenever I visit other places, but I don't feel like I deserve to go anywhere else right now. Not right now. MSG gives me a headache starter pack. All right, yeah, we don't want soy sauce or Korean barbecue or sushi and grill or this. Nah, but Doritos and... Is that a tomato? It's not even... dude, MSG is so bad, man. You know, I've been really getting affected by sodium lately. It's absolutely insane. I don't know if it's just me getting a little bit older or whatnot, but dude, eating at like Taco Bell, and I know it's not a healthy, but it's never been healthy or anything. Man, I'm at that age now where if I eat something from Taco Bell or McDonald's or whatever, I'm gonna be laid up for like 8 more hours. I'll have an hour of like, that was delicious and satisfying. And then after that first hour, the rest of my day is just, headache, drowsy, weak. Can't sleep though. Can't sleep, but I feel like I have to. Waking up from an after-school nap starter pack, bone dead or at 1%, blurry vision, no idea what time it is, sweating, extremely disoriented, headache, realize you have a ton of work to do, AirPods are everywhere, like there's just like 150 AirPods in your room now or something all of a sudden. Noise in the middle of the night starter pack. Foods people simply won't let you enjoy how you want to starter pack. Starbucks isn't real coffee. Grilled chicken is better or healthier than fried. Cooking it well done kills the steak. Vanilla is or isn't a real ice cream flavor. If you don't like dark chocolate but like milk chocolate, you don't like chocolate, you like sugar. Yeah, I gotta say that one's always bugged me the most. You like dark chocolate? Hell yeah. But don't pretend that you are superior because you like the more bitter version of the candy we bought. Smartass. Insert random topping doesn't belong on pizza. Americanized pizza isn't pizza. Bonus points if you don't just about the toppings, but you about one of the 10 chains that you get it from, even though they all taste the goddamn same, okay? You know what? Little Caesars rules. For $5, I can get a pizza that is adequate. That's saying something, man. Is it gonna blow your mind? No! Why the hell would you expect that for $5 or 6 or 7 or whatever it is now? People who like spicy food are crazy. People who don't are babies. What actually is more annoying for me is when someone says something isn't spicy that I find spicy. Grow up. You're not better. You don't like salad, you just like the taste of dressing. Okay. Odd girl always hanging around the basketball court starter pack. Yeah, okay. Average male online dating experience starter pack. No likes yet. Someone liked you. Oh wait, I see, it's just empty. I gotcha. I got a like. Never mind, it's just another OF girl. Okay, well those are bots. It's not, you probably mean that, but those aren't actually real people just trying to get you whatever, doesn't matter. No new likes, but don't let that stop you. I thought of such a clever bio, this will surely get me more matches. It doesn't. Doesn't have to be clever. I mean, I have the same troubles y'all fellas have, okay? It doesn't work. It's all awful. And I don't think that is a reflection of me. I'm a normal person. I think it's a reflection of the economy of broken hearts that these companies will do their best to profit off of, all right? You've got 90 likes that we just invented. They're not real, but we're gonna make you think they're real because you're lonely and you might give us $20 a week for our services.